Advantages and disadvantages of online classes during lockdown, or pros and cons, merit and demerits of online classes during lockdown. Advantages and disadvantages of online classes during lockdown. Learning is a lifelong key to success, especially for career-oriented individuals who hope to advance on both a personal and a professional level. Through online classes, we can learn from anywhere and anytime, but the major drawback is when we use a lot of screen time. Online training and online classes for understudies has come out to be new typical during this time of the COVID-19 pandemic. The schools and colleges needed to implement severe lockdown gauges and shut homerooms to keep away from the spread of the pandemic. The total closure of the instruction foundations caused a significant break in the scholastic year and acquired a major hole in the learning for understudies. In any case, the greater part of the schools figured out how to arrange online classes for understudies offering safe learning at their homes. However, presently the greatest inquiry comes out to be is that assuming internet learning is truly useful for understudies or it has any unfriendly consequence for them. Advantages of online classes. Online classes are convenient. The principal clear benefit of online classes is the sheer comfort factor. Maybe some of you are troubled by an extended drive following a difficult day. The possibility of venturing out to one more area prior to heading home is a difficulty. Presently, with virtual learning, you have the choice of taking classes in the security of your own home while wearing your comfortable shoes. You could even utilize your time driving and go to a web-based seminar on the transport or train ride home. All you really want is a web association and a PC or a cell phone. Online classes are flexible. Not just have you saved hours by not heading out to an actual area to take a class, but with online courses, you have more noteworthy adaptability in picking the best and ideal opportunity to review. You will be unable to track down an eye-to-eye teacher to show you Spanish online at 3 a.m., yet your choices are vastly more noteworthy on the web. Online courses eventually empower you to accomplish your expert and instructive objective in a way that accommodates your timetable. Online classes are more affordable. The significant benefits of online classes based on the enormous measure of investment funds for the learning establishment, which no longer needs to depend on saving an actual area to instruct courses. This eventually converts into more practical classes for the understudy, appearing at an actual homeroom area expands your usage as an understudy rapidly, as well as saving money on the rudiments like books and supplies when you take classes on the web. You additionally get a good deal on lunch and travel cost. Online classes foster more interaction. Some may expect that customary learning in an actual setting is the most normal and most ideal way to connect. Yet, that is not really evident. In a web based class, no understudy sits in the back line. Everybody sits essentially up front. Those that are too timid to even consider posing an inquiry before their whole class presently have the choice of starting a live private talk with their teacher. An understudy awkward with broadcasting to the whole class might even pick to quiet their amplifier or incapacitate their camera while proceeding to take part in the example. An understudy with the capacity to stow away may appear to be a hindrance to online courses. Yet, presently, educators have the choice of overseeing on the web tests to guarantee each understudy is logged in. They can alter and advance recording to make a superior growth opportunity on the web. Online classes unlock more learning opportunities. Have you at any point needed to learn French, however basically never were accessible? Maybe the little square of time you really figured out how to cut out around a regular work and family to figure out how to code did not agree with class hours at your neighborhood public venue. Was a school in your space in any event offering your fantasy class? Presently, with virtual learning, the sky is the cut off for new preparing open doors. With online training, understudies have the choice of gaining from teachers in any time, region, everywhere, at possible any season of day. A universe of chance can now be gotten to from your PC or cell phone. Disadvantages of online classes: powerlessness to focus on screens. For some understudies, probably the greatest test of web based learning is the battle with zeroing in on the screen for significant stretches of time. With internet learning, there is likewise a more prominent opportunity for understudies to be quickly drawn off track by web based media or different destinations. Along these lines, the teacher must keep their online classes fresh, captivating, and intelligent to assist understudies with remaining fixed on the illustration. Innovation issues. One more key test of online classes is web availability. While web entrance has filled quickly in the course of recent years, in more modest urban communities and towns, a reliable association with respectable speed is an issue. Without a predictable web association for understudies or instructions, there can be an absence of progression in learning for the kid. This is hindering to the schooling system. Feeling of isolation. Understudies can glean some useful knowledge from being in the organization of their friends. In any case, in a web based class, there are negligible actual cooperations among understudies and educators. This frequently brings about a feeling of confinement for the understudies. In the present circumstance, the school must take into account different type of correspondence between the understudies, companions and instructors. This can incorporate web-based messages and video conferencing that will take into account eye-to-eye connection and diminish the feelings of disengagement. Educator training. Web based learning expects educators to have a fundamental comprehension of utilizing advanced types of learning. Notwithstanding, this is not the case generally. Regularly, educators have an extremely fundamental comprehension of innovation. Now and then, they don't have the essential assets and apparatuses to conduct online classes. To battle this, schools should put resources into preparing educators with the most recent innovation refreshes so they can lead their online classes flawlessly. Oversee screen time. Many guardians are worried about the well-being dangers of having their kids spend countless hours gazing at a screen. This increment in screen time is perhaps the greatest concern and detriment of internet learning. Now and then, understudies additionally foster terrible stains and other actual issues due to remaining slouched before a screen.